Good morning, Britain. Prince Harry and Meghan confirm they have been told to pack their bags and leave Frogmore Cottage by King Charles. It's reported the home in the grounds of Windsor Castle has been offered to Prince Andrew.
Well, it's understood the King wants to get all of his royal houses in order before the coronation in May, but has given the couple until after the big event the time to move out and get their possessions over to the United States.
Does the move plunge relations between the King and his son to a new low? Let us know your thoughts. We're debating that this morning.
More embarrassing leaks for ministers who led the COVID-19 response as we learn former Education Secretary Sir Gavin Williamson claims teachers were looking for an excuse not to work during the crisis.
A devastating discovery, the remains of a baby found by police searching for the missing child of aristocrat Constance Martin and her partner, Mark Gordon.
Fresh from his victory against YouTuber Jake Paul over the weekend, boxer Tommy Fury will join us to discuss the prospect of a rematch and why he's putting family first after a gruelling training schedule.
And JLS announced a major comeback tour. Their first stop is our studio after 8 o'clock this morning, explaining how getting back on stage will provide a welcome break from dad duties.
Another cloudy start to the day, some spells of sunshine. The cloud thick enough to produce the odd spot of rain. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Thursday, 2nd of March, 2023. Live from Television Centre in London, this is Good Morning Britain with Ben Shephard and Susanna Reid.
Hi there, good morning. Welcome to the show. We're all relatively fresh, considering we were out and about last night.
Yeah, we were partying the night away. Well... Yeah, you and I left early.
Yeah, we stuck. Garraway, you carried on, I think, didn't you?
I'm not so fresh, if I'm honest. Not so
Is that why we put you in the corner?
Yeah, I'm in the dunce's corner.
So
just
this
keep
is
away from everybody.
the Royal Television Society Journalism Awards were last night, and so huge congratulations to the winners. One of whom is Paul Brand, very often of this parish.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He scooped, I think it was Scoop of the Year and News Coverage of the Year and Political Journalist of the Year. I mean, frankly, I'm not sure who won anything else.
He cleaned up, didn't he?
He really cleaned up. So...
And rightly so. What a fabulous job he's done.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
really
particularly, of course, for the Partygate story. And also congratulations to my
You was
friend,
robbed.
My
you
friend,
was robbed, Susanna Reid.
My friend and fellow nominee for Network Presenter of the Year, Clive Myrie. You do an exceptional job, Clive, and I couldn't be happier that you won the award that I lost.
You were nominated alongside him and Hugh Edwards, of course.
Hugh Edwards,
I mean, that's esteemed company, Susanna.
Isn't it?
But you was robbed. That's what I think.
I was in the presence of greatness. But honestly, you know, millions of viewers watching breakfast television, I would just like to say thank you very much indeed to you, because the reason that we're here is because you're watching. And also huge thanks to all the team. I'm giving the speech that I wasn't able to give last night.
I feel like we're back there and it's all being rerun. Sliding doors.
Yes, exactly. I woke up this morning, you know, and went, oh, yeah, OK, well, I'll give it anyway. So thank you to all the team who work incredibly hard.
Yes,
every night and
not
every
hard enough.
morning.
Clive Myrie's team work a little bit harder.
Well, apparently
frankly,
so. Come on, guys.
So buck your ideas up because we need to get Susanna over the line next year. This just won't do.
Yeah, it was a fantastic night. You know, huge congratulations.
And great, Dan Walker was hosting, who we know had he had an accident last week, got knocked off his bike. and was on particularly fine form, I thought.
Oh, I thought you were going to say particularly strong drugs, because
Yes,
he did
that as well.
He did point out that, you know, painkillers up to his eyeballs.
Yes, a lot of painkillers, so his benchmark for what is and isn't appropriate had gone out the window. As
You
I
remember
know,
that, don't you,
the
Ben?
two of you had to
Yes.
co-host with me when I was on some particularly strong...
When you say
You're back.
we've co-hosted with you, we've carried you
Yeah.
at times when you have
Yeah.
been...
That's with and without the drugs, though.
Oh, no. And what happened? Did you have a particular accident? Was it a footballing injury?
So I think when I was on the particularly painful, exciting painkillers, it was my back. I had slipped disc and carried on working.
Right,
I
well done.
battled on.
Sorry, did that happen?
Yes, it did. But Dan, it was lovely to see Dan up and about. And
Have we got a picture of Dan Walker from last night?
He looked very spangly as well.
Because do you remember when he came off his bike at that roundabout in Sheffield in the path of a car? And frankly, I don't know.
It could have been way worse.
Could have been worse. It was dreadful. And his face was completely bashed up.
Yeah.
Last night, just looked absolutely terrific.
No, he did look great, but as he said, he was there thanks to very heavy drugs and a lot of makeup.
Right, OK.
So there's a little bit of makeup applied.
Well, he did a fabulous job.
But he was on fine form, and I'm sure he's going to be back on 5 News at some point this week or next week, which would be good to have him back.
6 minutes past 6. So our main news this morning, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have confirmed that, yes, they have been asked by King Charles to hand over the keys to Frogmore Cottage in the grounds of Windsor Castle.
Yeah, it's understood they've been given until just after the coronation in May to leave their base in Britain. The Duke of York is reportedly being offered the house. Our chief correspondent, Richard Gatesford, is at Windsor Castle for us this morning. Morning, Richard. So, Harry and Meghan were told they were being evicted shortly after the Prince's controversial memoir Spare was published.